Welcome to Weebs Top 10 Watch Club of Kanajo or Girlfriend. Spoiler alert, and I am Scott.
Alpha Doodley, and I'm Jonah.
Ooh, all right. Episode 9. I feel like we've been racing through this series.
I know. Unfortunately, it's coming to an end. Only a couple episodes left, maybe.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's 12. And if we count episode 10, 3 episodes. 10, 11, 12. Sad day. What did you think about this episode?
I really liked that. I think they're really now starting to, really flesh out the relationship, which I think it sorely needed.
I agree. This episode, in some ways, couldn't have been any better, in my opinion. At least for what I wanted.
Yeah, for what I wanted, I think it might have been my favorite.
Yeah, because I think even last time we talked about how we really hope they start fleshing out their relationship more as a throuple.
Mm-hmm.
And why they didn't fully do that, I feel like they promised us it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll going through the episode. Started out with Rika. I remember her name. And fun fact, I think this is the first series that has 12 episodes that I remember all the main people's names. I'm horrible with names, and I think I got them now. But so Rika and Noya are on the roof because Rika grabbed him and ran him to the roof when he's like, I'm sorry that I had a crush on you. Or I mean, that I thought you had a crush on me. Taki was right behind. Nagisa ends up peeking from the background like she normally does with this. I feel like Nagisa is like the housekeeper spy. You know what I mean? Like in the Spy movie, the one who's been a maid the whole time and just overhears conversations. That's Nagisa. But so, and then while they're up there, he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I didn't realize. And then she's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you're just horny. So it doesn't matter who, but you'll have sex with. And she's like, what? He's like, cause you're in heat. To which, Rika tries to deflect. Then Saki says she's lying. And then Noya's like, I thought so. And, eventually, Rika keeps pushing back, and then Saki whispers in his ears, it's embarrassing for a woman to admit it. And then he's like, I see. And so she's not going to get through to him. So then she finally just says, I do have a crush on you. Which is like a big deal. And he's like, well, please stop because I need to, I have my girlfriends. I'm trying to make them happy. Please, I'm not going to be with you.
Already a 2-timer. Yeah,
exactly. He's like, please stop pursuing me. To which they go back to the classroom, and then Rika is like, she just starts debating, and then she's like, no, I'm gonna go full hog on this, and just confesses in front of the whole class to him. And which was a pretty funny scene, especially because he was like, what'd you say? And so then they run to the little hideout, but Purple Girl, we're finally getting Purple Girl follows them there and hears them say that Noya is a 2-timer. And so we're going to have something with her in the near future. I still don't think she'll be very prominent, but we'll have something with her. Oh, but the big thing, one of the biggest things of the whole season so far, while they're in there debating on things or yelling at each other, Rika goes full Chad and just kisses Noya on the lips. I was like, whoa. Full lip kiss in anime?
My God, never had to pay for this.
Exactly. And then when she was about to leave, she kissed him and then ran away. But when she was about to leave, she said, if you do decide to date me, I don't want to date all 3 of you. So you better break up with those 2, which I thought bad move.
Yeah.
Bad move.
I don't think he'll ever do that.
Yeah, he's never going to dump them. They might dump him, but then he's never going to dump them. That was a real bad move on her part. She should have kept the door open to be in the 3rd. But if she ever does go anywhere, I think, it would change. I think it was just her acting tough. But still, I was like, bad move, girl. Bad move.
You fool.
Mm-hmm. And so then that cuts to them like looking at a river, and Nagisa and Saki just looking utterly distraught. And she's like, how does it feel to get kissed in front of your two girlfriends? And then she's like, for your information, it makes me really sad.
Which is probably one of the best lines. Like, how do you feel getting kissed in front of your two girlfriends? Probably one of the best lines ever.
I know, dude. I lost it.
Yeah.
But so, then Noe, and then they both talk about how it's sad because neither of them have kissed him already. And so then he's like, you want to kiss now? And both of them got mad because they're like, no, there's like nothing. It would be weird now. Like when you kissed me and I wanted it to be special. Like I wanted because I riled you up so much.
Yeah, they perform Professor Oak and say this is neither the time or the place.
That's exactly what they did. And then after that, he apologizes so hard, he makes his head bleed. And then this is where I was like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Because not only was he denying Rika, which I think was good because I was really afraid that he'd give in.
Yeah.
And then, and like, this is what he just keeps proving himself to be the chosen one, in my opinion. Because then he says, no, he's like, I get it now. And like, this is how it should have been all along. He's like, we've been fighting her, but what I need to do is actually get close to you. That's so close. And, or I think he said actually cherish you, but, and get closer to you too. So close that like, Rika will give up. And I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Good, finally.
Yeah. And so then he says something that even made my heart go doki doki. He goes, I love you too. And I was like, what? A kiss and a full-blown I love you on the same episode?
Stop. My heart can only take so much.
Exactly. And so now they're deciding to go on a date to a hot spring. Which the hot spring part was Saki's idea. Which I was like, good, A+ move, Saki. Even though I think she's more thinking about just enjoying the hot spring, and once she gets there, she'll be like, oh no, we're naked.
Yeah. Yeah, I like finally in episode 10, we finally get a date episode.
I know, right? And so now I think they're really gonna try to like bond. And I'm hoping for multiple episodes. And like I'm hoping that like honestly that's the arc of their relationship for the next while. Like I don't know how long this series is gonna go, but even in the manga, I hope that this is how it would go in the manga. That it is them just trying to develop themselves as a throuple.
Yeah.
Because that's the shit I'm here for.
Yeah, because I think it showed them like in like the preview for the next episode shows them like holding each other's hands in like a mall or something like that too.
Oh yeah, and I'm ready for this shit, boy.
Yeah. It's go time.
Yeah. And the thing I would say the most about this series that I'm enjoying is it keeps going either in ways that I don't expect but enjoy, and exactly where I want it to go. With like, usually it's the beginning of a thing that I'm like, whoa, I didn't expect it to go here already or go here. And then the conclusion is like, oh man, I hope he doesn't go this way. And then he doesn't. And I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it tropes appropriately.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And subverts appropriately. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I do like no matter what, like there's no way he'd like cheat on them or something, but then there's times like he might.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. What would you say is your favorite part?
I think honestly when they all admitted they love each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, go for the heart points.
Mm-hmm. That I love you, and like this little preamble before it where he's like, I'm good, I need to cherish you guys. I was like, yeah, you do. Yeah. They're wonderful angels. Would you say Saki's still your number one?
Yeah, I'll still say Saki's number one.
Me too.
Yeah.
I feel you. You got any other thoughts?
No, I think that's next episode's probably gonna be a little higher cringe than normal, but no, I'm super happy they're finally like dating or like finally doing couple stuff instead of like defending their throuple.
Yeah, instead of defending the household.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, and I hope they develop that more. And I hope anything that happens with the purple girl or Rika is like the subplot while they're developing, not like the main plot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let us guys know below what you think. Did you love this episode? Did you hate it? Do you wish that he left both of the hoes for Rika? If you do, I don't know if I want to be friends with you, but I want to hear from you. Let us know down below what your thoughts are, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.